say.
And I'm going to ask you something just off this. What is the connection between red wine and people on ARVs? Because I've seen people who are actually on ARVs having red wine, and then they'll tell you that no, their doctors recommended that it's healthier to take 3 or 4 glasses of red wine, like any other alcohol beverage. What's your take?
In public health, I've never come across that. Maybe in
No,
medicine,
actually,
doctors.
it's happening. I think maybe some viewers would agree with me that yes, they would
maybe
rather have
in
red wine. So I wanted
medicine-
to know the connection between red
In
wine
medicine,
and
doctors could have an explanation to that. But one thing I know is that 1 or 2 glasses of wine a day is not harmful. But more than that number, whether you're taking ARVs or not, becomes harmful. First and foremost, if you drink too much alcohol, you end up forgetting that
to
you're on
take
treatment.
to take your medicine.
Okay?
Yeah.
And wine is healthy sometimes, especially to give you appetite and stuff like that. But if you take too much of it, to bring a lot of complications. And remember, I've talked about alcohol before.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Alcohol interferes with the immune system, and people, more especially people with HIV, whose immune system is already compromised by the presence of HIV, they may not need to take alcohol at all because it will go and kill the little white blood cells that the body is making. So to me, I would say, don't touch. And I would have no apology. Whoever doctor told those people to be taking wine, in fact, I don't think any doctor did that. It's just an excuse to find themselves taking some wine. And you asked a very important question to Miss Branda about some changes that are telling people to stop taking ARVs. I mean, we are telling people to go and test so that when they test, they are positive, they can start taking ARVs. And somebody else is saying, don't take ARVs. Okay, I know their background is they're saying, I pray for you, means you are healed, you stop taking ARVs. No, when Jesus healed, he didn't tell people like that. He said, you are healed, but first and foremost, go and prove yourself. Remember this, all the scriptures in the 4 Gospels. That's what Jesus taught. Go and prove yourself that you are healed to the high priest and everyone in charge. Then you can be made whole. He didn't say just there you are healed, forget, and off he went. No. So if somebody has prayed for someone that who has HIV, that you are healed, let that person go and do an HIV test today. If they are negative, let them repeat it after 3 months, and then we are going to say they are healed. But most of them, in fact all of them, they do not want to go and test after being prayed for, because they are saying, then I'm questioning the power of God. And you know what happens? All my experience in the past 7 years since we are the ARVs, they've all died. So to me, I'm sorry, I would really call this, I would give it a very nasty name. To whoever is doing this, a bishop, apostle, I don't care, whoever they are messing up the health of citizens. And today, again, if I went there and talked to the Minister of Health on that National Obesity Day platform, I would tell him to come up with a policy and incriminate people who are encouraging people to stop taking ARVs because they think they've prayed for them and they're healed. You don't need to tell somebody to stop ARVs because you've prayed for them. They would go and test for a test and test, find they're positive, they're negative. Do a viral, they find there's no virus in that in them, and so they can stop. Okay, but just to tell them that we are going to be transmitting a virus that is resistant to medicines, and we are going to have problems to treat it with ARVs, and all of us are going to be wiped out.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Chitangala. Thank you so much. Of course, I'm going to invite you to stay on for breakfast. We've got a few minutes to go, and obviously next week I hope that you will come and tell us about how to prevent colds in children. Okay, thank you very much. Well, just now we actually break for, we don't necessarily go for a break, but we actually turn to the set and have some music.